Video went viral, and sadly it was from Baltimore. A teacher being assaulted by a student at Frederick Douglass High School.
That veteran teacher is on the road to recovery, physically and mentally, after she was punched in the face. But tonight, in her first on-camera interview after her darkest hour, she's still teaching us a message for that student.
You hit the worst day of your life over and over and over again. The worst minute of your life. This is all I have done basically all of my life. And so when having all of this happen and then having it, you have to see it repeated, it's been very hard.
That's how Camille Hinman describes the viral video that changed her life. She's been a Baltimore City school teacher for more than 30 years. She was proud to show me her binder full of some of her accomplishments and certifications. But don't be mistaken, she never sought the limelight.
And it was just such a shock. When someone asked me, how did it feel? I told them I was in complete shock. Sometimes I feel like I'm still in complete shock.
It was November 7th, her birthday, her first day at Frederick Douglass High School with a new class. Hinman had just undergone cancer surgery in September. It was a student's punch that pushed her into the spotlight.
It was very painful. It hurt, so it made me cry.
And it's hard to believe it, but Hinman harbors no ill feelings toward the student.
I'd like to reach out to her and let her know that I forgive her and that I hope that she can get the help she needs to make better choices in her life.
How did she keep her composure? She just completed a course on restraint earlier this year.
I took a deep breath and I said that I had to remain calm. And that's just those techniques that you always have to use, that no matter what happens to you, you have to remain calm.
Born to two educators she was destined to teach, she became a science teacher. Her father was a student of George Washington Carver's. He went on to become a professor at Morgan State University. Her mother, Susan, was a school counselor.
It's been very difficult. I haven't been able to talk about it with my mother. And before I knew that there was a tape, I had planned on not telling my mother because she's 94 years old.
Hinman says she's watched the classroom climate change over the years, and it scares her. Will she return to the classroom?
Right now, I don't think I can say yes. Because again, it might be a situation of copycat where other people might want to do it too. And so I'm fearful of that.
So what does the future hold for the 57-year-old teacher doing the only job she's ever loved?
The next chapter is something that hasn't been written. And I'm looking forward to some guidance from the various people who I trust. But I'm hoping it's going to be a happy chapter.
Now, part of the reason that she's speaking out is because she says there's been a lot of talk on social media about retaliation against the student who did this to her. She says she doesn't want to see that. She says there's already too much violence on the streets of Baltimore.
All right, how about the way the city school system handled it? How does she feel that went?
That was criticized early on, but she says she felt the school district handled it well. They've been calling and checking on her every day. You know, as far as she's concerned in the future, doesn't know about the classroom, but she knows she loves robotics, and she wants to someday have an opportunity to continue. She's called the grandmother of robotics in Baltimore City schools.
When is she going to go back?
We don't know yet.
They don't know yet.
No, she's just taking it one day at a time.
Wow. All right.
Great lady.